Dear students, today we will check how to execute simple web server. Go to Moodle and in that simple web server exercise, click the GitHub link which I have been given and fork that GitHub repository. Once fork is created, just click code and copy the repository link. Once link is copied, go to VS Code. And once VS Code is open, initially check the environment is activated, and after environment is activated, clone the repository from GitHub with this. Once it is cloned, open that simple web server folder using cd command and then type code space dot. It will open that folder in a new window. See, in this simple web server, exactly at this right to it, there is a icon for creating a new file. Now click that icon and name .py. You have to create a file name.py. Then copy the Python code for simple web server, and in that inside this program, just remove the HTML part alone, and you can insert whatever HTML code you have done. Just to copy and paste the code, and once the code is pasted, save the file. After saving the file, open the terminal window, and in terminal run that Python program using Python space filename.py, and it will display my web server is running. Now open browser and in that type localhost colon 8000, and it will display our HTML file. Take a screenshot of this, go to VS Code and take a screenshot of this also. When both the screenshots are taken, the first step is open this PC, the screenshot folder, copy the screenshot files. Then after copying screenshot files, open the repository folder simple web server, and in that repository folder simple web server, paste the screenshots you have copied. Once screenshots are pasted, you can check this in our Visual Code Explorer window. And now copy the program of Python file, then open readme.md file, and in that program just paste the code which we have copied. Once code is pasted, now we have to copy the screenshots to our output. So drag and drop the screenshot to output, and before dropping press shift once. See, now the two files have been dragged and dropped, and remember to press shift before dropping the screenshot. Once all this done, now give the date for that particular exercise 1, and after everything has been done, you just save the file, and once the file is saved, open terminal. And remember, in terminal it's not showing our command line, and to display the command line press Ctrl C. And remember, still the web server is running, so you have to press Ctrl C for displaying this command line like this. Once the command line is displayed, now we have to push everything into our GitHub. So initially give git add a, then we have to configure GitHub username and GitHub email. So now GitHub username have been configured. Then we have to configure the email which is linked to GitHub. So configure that email also. Once both are done, we have to save the changes whatever we have done. So for saving the changes, use git commit, and once the changes are saved, you can execute the git push command. Okay, you just again copy the link and paste it here, and by that way it will push everything into your repository. And after this command is successfully executed, So you can check whether everything has been pushed. So open browser and go to your repository and click reload. And once the page is reloaded, just to check whether the program and output have been pushed. So now everything is done. Thank you all.